So a number of issues that are coming up, and people ask questions very specifically. So would direct rule not be better, as our politicians just seem to squabble?
No, I don't think directory will be better. I always have been a committed devolutionist. I believe that power is best located at the place closest to the people who vote. So I'm a huge fan of local government. I want to see more power devolved from the Assembly to local government. For example, regeneration powers. I was a supporter of the regeneration bill and opposed what the minister did in the last Assembly in not actually moving that bill forward. I actually think that people need the best connection possible with the politicians who are making the decisions that affect their day-to-day lives. The more remote government is, the less connected people feel and the less influence they have. So I'm a devolutionist. Does that mean I think our form of devolution is perfect? No, it needs reform and it needs change. We need people who are committed to working together on a cross-community basis, but we also need people who are willing to take tough decisions, often difficult and unpopular decisions, but decisions that are necessary to make our services sustainable and make our community more shared. I think if we can get those right people into the Assembly, and if we can get the Assembly up and running, that is much, much preferable to direct rule.
Where does your party stand on the issue of abortion?
Party doesn't take a position on the issue of abortion. We leave it as a matter of conscience, the same as all life and death matters. We leave it to matters to individual Assembly members, how they're going to vote on the issue of abortion. That's a parliamentary convention that is respected in most Western democracies. In Westminster, for example, parties do not whip their members on issues of abortion. I think that's important for a couple of reasons. I think first and foremost, people have very, very strong moral and ethical and religious views around life and death issues, and I think it's important that those are respected. I also think that it's important that issues as sensitive as abortion and euthanasia and assisted suicide don't become political footballs, and I would prefer to see people work across parties on those issues and collaboratively around those issues where they have shared objectives, rather than turn it, for example, into an electioneering issue, which I think is destructive and often very harmful to the debate that we have.
Where does your party stand on the issue of same-sex marriage?
We're in favour. We believe that there should be equal civil marriage, and then we believe that that should be protected, include protections for churches, so that churches within their own situation can protect their doctrine and their practice, and not have anything imposed on them by the state. I'm a proponent of freedom of religion, and that also means freedom from religion. I believe churches have the right to dictate their own doctrine, their own beliefs, and to preach and speak those freely, and I equally believe that those outside the church and who don't agree with those views have a right to be treated as equals under the law, and I think that our policy manages to balance those two.
Should abortion and marriage both be conscience issues?
No, I don't believe so, because I think they're fundamentally different. One is about how the law treats individuals and their relationships in front of the law. The other is a life and death issue, and therefore I think that life and death issues can reasonably be seen as matters of conscience, but matters of equality, matters of how the law treats its individual citizens as equals, I think are matters of policy, and that's right. However, I have to say that we have in the past had members of the party who didn't agree with our position on equal marriage, and we worked with them. We didn't expel them from the party, we didn't remove them from their posts, and they didn't suffer any detriment. We allowed them, to not vote in favour of the party policy because we were in a transition period. As things stand, when people come to stand for the party, they know what our manifesto is, they know what our commitment is. We do ask people as part of the process if there's any of the policies that they're uncomfortable with or have problems with, not because that precludes them from standing, but at least it allows us to deal with those issues, and no member has raised that in this election.
A very last quick issue one, if we can do it, is should we be doing more to take in refugees and asylum seekers?
Yes, we should, and I believe that the cancellation of the Alf Dubs plan was a big mistake. I think the UK has a responsibility, both moral and legal, to deal with people who are in need. When people are seeking refuge, that is a moral issue for a country, but it is also a legal issue, and I think it is reprehensible that the current government has closed that route down.